What up, boys? Yo, what's up, guys? I decided to do a little live stream this afternoon. Yo, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Let me know in the chat what sports books you guys want to start out on. Are we live? Let's make sure we're live. What's up, Rec Rap? How's everyone doing? Yo, but without further ado, let's kind of see what we can put together. So I got a bunch of different sports books. Open. Sheesh. As I always do. But let's put some plays together. So FanDuel, for example, usually I just start out with promos. Take advantage of the easy money promos. So today, FanDuel has a 30% profit boost. NBA only on 3-leg parlays. 30% is a lot, right? So typically what I do is I just head over to the OddsJam Positive EV tool. It's just going to point out line discrepancies. So here you can see FanDuel is actually crossed with BetUS and BetOnline. So this is actually arbitrage. FanDuel is giving you Pelle Larsson to go over in threes at plus 200. Every other data point we have in the market, every other sports book has him plus 160, whatever. So maybe we rock Pelle Larsson, and then let's just see what else we have in the NBA. And maybe we're interested in throwing in this slip. So we have Knicks first quarter point spread. I think I'm already on this. I already gave this out, but FanDuel's still offering very good value, right? Every book is a data point. The average odds in the market, the average price is minus 151, and we're able to get this at minus 128. So this is first quarter point spread against the Cavs, and then we just need one more play, man. And maybe anything better than this. Let's see if we can find something a little juicier. So obviously, if all of my picks are already plus EV, are already profitable, then my parlay is going to be plus EV, but we need NBA. So let's see if we got, what else you got for me in the NBA. I see a lot of NBA value, unfortunately, on DraftKings right now, so maybe we got to look at DraftKings. Not as much on... Let's see. Obviously, again, 30% is a shit ton. So basically, whatever we bet, whatever you're betting with a 30% boost is probably already going to be plus EV. Dude, there are a lot of games tonight. So I got 2 picks so far. You can see my FanDuel pulled up here. But again, for this promo, for this 30% profit boost, we need a minimum of 3 picks. So, let's see. NBA. Nope, that doesn't work. I could filter for the NBA only. So maybe I just do that. So let's just go to NBA. Yo, so what do you have for me? Pelicans super under and team total. You can see this is actually a locked market. DraftKings has the over at plus 280. So this is a pick-em market. There's no hold between the two books. And whatever, maybe let's get this together. So this would be my 3-pick parlay on FanDuel. All of the picks already have value. They're already plus EV, and then I'm just throwing the boost on it. Thoughts on what's happening with JuiceBet? I don't know if I've used JuiceBet yet. Is that a sports book? Yo, what's up, guys? Can we do an underdog streak chalkboard? Alex Monaghan, please have sex with my wife. What are we talking about? Anyways, here's the 30% profit boost on FanDuel. Hopefully, you guys like FanDuel plays. So usually these promos, on FanDuel, they only have a max bet size of $10, but whatever. We can get this locked in. Here you can see the picks again. The value on Pelle Larsson, over 1.5 threes. Pretty crazy at plus 200 on FanDuel, right? Again, it's crazy in sports betting how different these books can price the exact same bet, right? Pelle Larsson's over is plus 110. Honestly, maybe we double down on this Pelle Larsson play. Yo, how much would FanDuel let me bet? So again, I already got it locked in for the 30% profit boost. But the 30% profit boost was only, so they'll take another 115. So maybe I just run that as well. And again, every dollar you play through, I've mentioned this numerous times, but if you have any questions about Edge Boost, I already earned $112 cash back. Basically, every dollar you deposit and then play through. So you have to bet the money. You can't just like deposit money. But every dollar you bet through, they basically give you cash back. This is kind of cool. It takes like 2 seconds to set up. So DM me if you have any questions about it. But let's rip Underdog Fantasy. Let's see if we can do an Underdog Fantasy play. So there are some plays that actually seem to pair pretty decently together. So we have Karl Anthony Towns over 1.5 threes. What? Why don't I see this? Towns threes. So here I see it. I see it if you just like, I didn't see it when I searched him, but regardless, let's see if we can get a slip in. Let's see if we can get a slip on Underdog in. The second play, which pairs pretty nicely, is Josh Hart under 12.5 points. Again, I'm going to have to find a pick in it. You can't just go with players on the same team. You can see PrizePicks has Josh Hart's line lower at 12. So that makes me feel pretty good about the value we're getting on the under 12.5. On Underdog, you can see here, again, on Underdog, fixed payout. So you take his over, under, you're going to get the same payout. All the books, like FanDuel, have his under heavily favored, but we got to finish the slip. It would be nice if we could do a 6-pick entry. 6-pick entries are the best type of slip. The following projections are inactive. And this is the problem with Underdog. So you can see I'm limited to only a max bet size of $25. They already removed Karl Anthony Towns threes. So that play's gone now. But what do we think, man? Jason Tatum, fade Tatum. You can see every book. DraftKings a little more aggressive on his under than, let's say, Bet Online. But all these books have his under heavily favored. So let's run a 3-man. Underdog 3-man, you could also run a streak. You could just take, these 2 picks. Or if you already have a streak going on Underdog streaks, you win 11 picks in a row. Yeah, I already got a streak. Yo, yesterday, dude, I feel like all the live bets we hit on Underdog won. So this was a live play. I'm not sure why they haven't paid it out yet. But regardless, it hit. And then here's what I got in for my Underdog streak. But anyways, Underdog limits me to a max bet size of $25, which is a little beat. Did Towns get removed? I literally can't see it. Yeah, Towns line got removed. Again, I removed Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know. They said he's inactive. Anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? Let's see what we can do, boys. Let's see what we can do. What are we doing? Why is this always saying multiple logins detected, bro? So let's see what we can do. And let's see if there's any home run value. Yo, let's see what we can do. Maybe put together a parlay. Home run. So I've said this before, but I like to use this arbitrage tool to find good bets, plus EV bets, because again, the reason is whenever 2 books are crossed. So here, DraftKings and Novig are crossed. So basically, DraftKings and Novig have such different prices that I could bet Ohtani's over at plus 265 on DraftKings, his under at minus 255 on Novig to guarantee a profit. But basically, whenever arbitrage exists, one of these 2 bets has to be profitable. If you can bet both of them and guarantee a profit, one of the 2 plays has to be a plus EV bet. Also, DraftKings has a no sweat promo, which basically just means, you bet on a player to go yard. And if they don't go yard, they give you back like a bonus bet. So here you can see I have my bonus bet back from yesterday. But what other value did you have for us, man? So, Otani plus 265, whatever. Maybe we just run it straight up on DraftKings. Again, I pretty beat betting limits on DraftKings. They're only going to give me 38.62. But whatever. We do Dabble anymore. Unfortunately, I moved to Virginia. Dabble is not, unfortunately, not available in Virginia. However, like, if you want to see the Dabble value, it looks like Dyson Daniels, you know, whatever. You can see some plays right here. But anyways, man, what do we want to do? What do you guys want to look at? What do we want to do? You guys want to do a PrizePicks slip? Are there any other promos I'm missing out on? I don't like missing out on promos. So, let's see what we got going on here in the fucking Mets game. So again, there's so many sports books. I mean, depending on what state you're in, you may have some books, you may not have other books. You know, that's kind of the annoying part about sports betting. But regardless, again, this book right here, ProphetX, it's a book that does not limit. It's really good because it's legal everywhere. So the way they make money, right? They don't limit. It's just a peer-to-peer betting site. So they don't care, you know, if you're up a ton of money, you're down a ton of money. Because again, it's peer-to-peer. The way they make money is they take a 3% fee on every winning bet. So basically, instead of getting plus 124, like ProphetX says you're getting plus 124, you're actually getting 3% worse. So long story short, no vig, or sorry, what are we talking about? Ballybet had the over at minus 110. ProphetX, after you remove the fee, was plus 120. They let me bet like $50 and 50 cents. So I just arbed that for a couple dollars in profit. But what I wanted to do is let's see if we can get a PrizePicks slip in. I'm not sure if there's any promos. Underdog Live has been amazing. I'm up $440 from them. I know, dude. I feel like every fucking Underdog Live bet I've been doing on, you know, when I've been streaming during the games, I feel like we've been doing these Underdog Live plays. There is ridiculous value at like halftime, end of quarters. Underdog started doing live player props, and there's a ton of good shit. But anyways, should we rep a PrizePicks slip? Can you do the sleeper protected play? Any tips for passing my trading interview? Just study all the questions. Dude, I just looked up every possible trading interview question. So I've said this before, usually the sleeper boosts aren't any good. So like, for example, sleeper has Mookie Betts boosted, you know, they say, to plus 360, a 4.6x payout means you're betting 100 to win 460, but only 360 of that is profit. So basically they're giving you Mookie Betts home run, you know, on sleeper. They're boosting him from plus 329, which is a 4.29 payout, like it says on the website, to plus 360, which is still horrible. I mean, right? Like, you can get Mookie Betts on FanDuel at plus 420. On some books, he's even plus 500. So anyways, these boosted picks are horrible. However, the discounts are pretty solid. So let's take a look. Let me just make sure. Steven Castle, for example, they're discounting him to 16.5. You can see on the OddsGM Sportsbook screen, all these other books have his line at 21.5. So it's like, obviously, this is a super good discount we want to take advantage of. Boosted picks trick casual bettors. That's how they make money. Yeah. Yo, so I'm going to run this with Towns over 2.5 assists. And they bumped his assist line. So never mind. What about Williams? Mark Williams over 2.5 assists. We ran Mark Williams assists yesterday. He actually cashed the sleeper promo for us yesterday, so maybe we follow him again. No, we want Mark Williams. Mark Williams over 2.5 assists. Odds Jam has this at -106. Again, sleeper. Kind of weird book because they put their odds in. How old do you have to be for ProphetX? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how old you have to be for ProphetX. Yo, were people able to tail this sleeper promo play? So again, Mark Williams, sleeper, had it listed as a 1.94x payout. That means betting 100 to profit 94. To win 194, but only profit 94. So that's the same as -106. Again, I have no fucking idea why they put their odds in decimal format and can't be normal like every other book and just put their odds in, you know, American odds. But I don't know. Maybe they just want to keep people confused. But let's see. Let's see if we can get in a PrizePicks play, okay? I don't think there's any promos except for this horrible promo from Stephen A. Smith. Trash-ass promo. But anyways, let's get in a slip, okay? Let's do a PrizePicks slip real quick. So again, I use a bunch of different betting strategies. I mean, if you're in a state that doesn't have all these books, yo, come move to Virginia, come join me. So you can see here every sports book, right? Every book, every pick I give out on PrizePicks, I'm gonna make sure has an edge, right? You see FanDuel, Bovada, every book has DeMars over 8.5 RAs, heavily favored. So it's like, yo, this seems like a great play to go with. So let's just rip a PrizePicks slip real quick. So I got 3 picks so far. There was a torpedo bat promo. It's gone now. Any underdog? Yeah, we just did an underdog play. If you guys want another underdog play, although I kind of want to save some underdog. I'll live stream again later tonight. I kind of want to save some underdog for live betting because we've been absolutely crushing underdog on these live bets. But again, PrizePicks has, you know, they got thousands and thousands and thousands of lines up. We're really just trying to zone in on, you know, in general, they're pretty good at pricing. We're trying to zone in on, you know, what are the few picks that actually have value. So here's what I got. We're fading Zach Wheeler. I like that a lot. So we're fading Zach Wheeler under in fantasy score. So let me just make sure people can see it. Can somebody put the link in the Twitch chat? That'd be awesome. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch. You can watch, you know, wherever you want. Twitter as well. But anyways, here's the first 3 picks. And then we got Door under and Wheeler under. So Van Vliet under an assist, Door under, Wheeler under, DeMars the only over. Anyways, get it locked in if you want to run it. Whew. And we got in the PrizePicks slip. LOL shockers, underdog you get hot when NYC bans it. Did New York ban underdog? Damn. Can I move in with you? I'll keep the pantry stocked with fruity Mentos. New York lost rebet and underdog fantasy. Damn. Yeah, maybe if you're a sports bettor, don't live in New York. Apparently New York's a trash-ass state. Fuck. Yo, so we got in a PrizePicks slip. Someone put the link in the chat. Yeah, someone. I'll put the link in the YouTube chat. Someone sent it on Twitter. Are you using OddsJam to give live EV picks? Yeah, live EV picks. I'm not just betting random. I'm not just betting random lines on underdog. The fuck is going on in this Phillies game, bro? Is DraftKings glitching out in this Phillies game? What the fuck is going on? Ooh. Damn, so they just straight up removed the Phillies game. It's not even available. So I guess DraftKings, I don't know what is going on. It looks like DraftKings just pulled down the entire Phillies game. I don't know if they were glitching out, but they've now just removed the entire game. I don't really know. So maybe I missed a great opportunity on DraftKings. But anyways, let's see what we can do. And again, I like to use this ARB tool to find, bets, to make parlays, shit like that. Because every crossed market means a plus EV bet. So like, for example, Corbin Carroll, plus 1,100 on DraftKings, right? DraftKings is arbitrage with no vig, so one of these two bets has to be profitable. If you look around at the rest of the market, right, DraftKings is the only book really offering above plus 850. FanDuel has this at plus 750, circa. They have a decently tight market. Not really, but like plus 1,100 looks good. Looks good to Circa's market. Circa has a two-way market. So I can throw this in. And maybe we make a little DraftKings parlay. Maybe. Let's see if we can do a DraftKings parlay. Ooh. Was there any other home run value that we were attracted to? We got Corbin Carroll. So Corbin Carroll, it's crossed. DraftKings is crossed with no vig and ProphetX. So that makes me feel better about the value being on the DraftKings side. Maybe we just run him as a straight. I have no idea how much DraftKings is going to let me bet. Some bullshit, only $9.30. But regardless, Tommy Edman was plus 1,200, and he has already hit 2 home runs to start the year. Anyways, if you use DraftKings, again, they have a promo for, basically if you lose your bet, you get your money back. But Corbin Carroll plus 1,100, that honestly seems like pretty crazy value. Seems like pretty crazy value. So here, for example, one of these two bets has to be profitable. Either Towns is over at minus 121 or is under at plus 136. Ballybet is a sports book in Virginia. Again, all these states, kind of, depending on where you're located, you probably have different sports books. There are some books like Fliff that are available in nearly every state, but not all of them. Where are you, bitch boy? So they're going to give me 130, right? I'm able to get 130 bucks on Ballybet. Again, you can see all my bets tracked on Picket. In my opinion, Ballybet and BetRivers, they actually copy each other's odds. So this is just one sports book. They're both. But anyways, regardless, what I could do is I could just arb this, right? Because Ballybet is fucking up their odds so bad, I could just run Towns' over as a plus EV bet. Or if I'm like, fuck that, what I could do and what I will do is I'll just hedge it, right? So I'll just arb it for a guaranteed profit of $7, which again, it takes 20 seconds to lock these bets in. And the second the game is over, right? So, the second the game is over, I'm going to be up $7 in profit, which isn't that bad for clicking a few buttons. Again, you could just run the Ballybet or the BetRivers side, or you could just say, I don't want the risk on. I'm just going to take the guaranteed 680. Second the Knicks game is over, both your bets will settle. One bet's going to win, one bet's going to lose, but you're going to end up 683 in profit, which isn't bad, right? For clicking a few buttons, and you could do this all day long. I mean, there's so many fucking sports books, and I mean, you can see there's arbs between all countless arrays of sports books. But again, it's quite useful in terms of finding good wagers as well. Because again, a crossed market means one of the two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just scan and I'll be like, okay, like, you know, Trey Turner stolen bases. I don't know. There's some weird crossed markets in here. But like Jesse Winker home run plus 900 on Bally Bet, that seems solid. You know. Klay Thompson PRAs. Because again, either the over at minus 135 for Hero or the under at plus 140, one of those two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. But anyways, what do you guys want to do, man? Should we rip a FanDuel play? So we already did one FanDuel play. So we're on Pelly Larson, 2+3s at plus 200. They also have a 50% profit boost. Made a reservation for 4 p.m. at Dogwood Tavern. Bro, Dogwood Tavern is right near my parents' house. Can you do rebet, please, King? Let me see if there's any value on rebet. Yesterday, dude, we got so lucky. I mean, I slammed the fuck out of the Timberwolves yesterday. And yesterday was overall a pretty bad day, but the Timberwolves came through for us, bro. So if you were on the stream yesterday, it actually ended up being a pretty good stream. Timberwolves money line, I mean, the spreads. And again, DM me any questions about Edge Boost. I'm going to make a video later today kind of recapping it. But what I wanted to do is let's get in a parlay. Let's see if we can get something in. Let's see if we can get something in on FanDuel. Yo, so let me select all leagues because I'm an idiot. I accidentally took it out. And let's just see what we like. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I forgot. People were asking about rebet. Let me check rebet first. Again, rebet is a sweepstakes book. And right now, I mean, there's no NBA value, just fucking EuroLeague. Which, you know, whatever. Is there any other... am I missing anything? Nah, just some... There's not really any mainline... any NBA value or anything like that on rebet right now. Do they have a promo? Nope. So they don't have a promo either. So anyways, maybe I'll save rebet for the later stream. Honestly, Julio Rodriguez to get a base seems solid. But whatever. Let me just go here. You know, follow the hot girl at the bar. You want to follow the book that's offering the most, you know, the best value. So let's see. Dude, I feel like we've been riding Jackson Merrill. Right? FanDuel's offering really good value. I mean, Jackson Merrill's already cashed us out on this exact market a few times this season. Jackson Merrill, over 1.5 hits, plus 220. I mean, you know, again, you want to find value on FanDuel. He just inked a 9-year deal. He's probably feeling pretty good. How much did Jackson Merrill get paid in this 9-year deal? I don't even want to know, dude. These fucking baseball players, they make infinite money. But how much did he get paid? Let's see. 9-year, $135 million extension. Like, damn, bro. He's like 23. But anyways, we got Jackson Merrill over 1.5 hits. FanDuel's the only book offering above plus 195. Dude. So again, FanDuel seems to have a ton of value in these MLB props. MLB player props especially. So again, like FanDuel has 50,000 lines up probably right now. So I'm just trying to zone in on, we're just trying to zone in on the few picks that actually have decent value, that have an edge. Because usually FanDuel's vague, right? Most of the stuff on the website, it's not worth playing. However, we'll be able to find something. So here we got a 3-leg MLB banger, and it's like, let's just get something in. A sweat for tonight. I don't know why FanDuel's been doing this. No funds have been deducted from your account. Why? So they'll take it for $155. Get a little 3-leg parlay in for tonight. It's a great deal for the Padres. Dude, Jackson Merrill's going to be an all-star this year if he keeps playing the way he's been playing. Anyways, here was the FanDuel play. 3 legs. What did someone say? So let's put Underdog back in. Again, I kind of want to save Underdog. I'm going to do Underdog later. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff on Underdog, but probably better to wait until later and do some live slips again once the NBA games kick off for tonight. So, what is going on here? What is going on here? Karl Anthony Towns is still a massively crossed market. But let's see. Let's see if we can do anything fascinating. So I feel like we were just talking about Karl Anthony Towns threes. We were, but again, Underdog Fantasy, unfortunately, they removed Towns before we were able to get it locked in. Did DraftKings have any other promos? Again, I try to be opportunistic. They have live MLB profit boosts. So they do have some profit boosts, but they only work for live. So what I could do is, I don't know if there's going to be any live value, but we can take a look. So usually when I get these live profit boosts, I mean, again, what are these profit boosts for? 30% or something? How much are they? 20%. Okay, so 20% is a lot, right? Like the typical vig or juice on a sports book is going to be the typical vig, the typical juice on a mainline market. So maybe we take Cubs live. Let's see if we can find it. Again, live betting can be a little tough because obviously lines move a lot faster. Every out in the MLB, it's obviously going to move around the market. So DraftKings, you can see I was going to put it on the Cubs minus 120. They just adjusted the line to minus 130. So give me something else. Because 20% definitely worth playing. We just got to find something that we want to go with. So, let's see. So this White Sox game, it says was supposed to start at 2, but I guess that's not actually live. Honestly, plus 180 on DraftKings for the Nationals, my hometown team, doesn't seem horrible. Again, we're going to get up to plus 216. Max wager's only $10. So I'm just going to run it on the Nats money line. Again, it's a small promo. So I'm getting the Nats at plus 216, right? You could, right, with the boost, I mean, plus 180 on its own wouldn't be very good, but plus 216, you could arbitrage bet. I mean, if you really wanted to squeak out the profits, you could hedge on the Blue Jays minus 195, minus 205, minus 200 on rebet. Like you can usually just take these profit boosts and turn it into, an arbitrage opportunity. And DraftKings always has a ton of good value. I mean, it's a super soft book. And it's pretty easy to fire off some of these EV bets. You just hit the little bet button. I've said this before, but, DraftKings is probably my top book in terms of profit. I've been using it for 6 years now. I've mainly arbitrage bet on it. But now, obviously, I am limited on a lot of these bets. I'm max limited on DraftKings. Sometimes they give me $16. Sometimes on mainline markets like spreads and totals, usually I can get a little more action down. Compared to props and kind of niche markets like props, please do a long shot DraftKings home run parlay. So here's another line that seems fucking solid. So here, for whatever reason, because on the previous play on Thompson, steals, they only give me $16.60. Hartenstein assists, they give me $25, which, by the way, is arbitrage to Novig. So if you wanted to, I could just arb this. Novig has his under at -140, so it's a crossed market. FanDuel, +132, -174. Could have also gotten this on Hard Rock, +170. Someone's asking for a DraftKings home run parlay. We may have to do it later. I mean, I think I already gave out a DraftKings home run parlay. I'm also from Nova, rep 703, baby. There we go. Brewers just choked in the 10th inning with the bases loaded. Dude, baseball starts way too early. So here on Novig, again, on these betting exchanges, there's no limits, but you're constrained by how much liquidity is available. So, for example, on Novig, you can see at +120 odds, there's $5,126 being offered. So basically, that's your max. Dude, there are so many sports books in Virginia I now get to fuck around with and make a ton of money on. So nice. Very nice. So here it's okay, Ballybet is so out of sync with Novig. Granted, they only gave me $60 on the over. So I'm only going to be able to arb this and make $1.95 risk-free. Obviously, I wish they would have taken more, but I literally just followed the fucking calculator. $60, 51.62. He goes over, under, right when the game ends. I'm $2 richer. Again, some of these prop betting markets have higher limits than others, but it's very interesting. Dude. Anyways, let's see if there's any more plays that we love on DraftKings. Ooh. So here, for example, Bam, over in points plus assists. I can just click the button. Let's see how much they let me bet. This play, for whatever reason, they're going to give me $45. You can see here, FanDuel has the over as a much bigger favorite, but you may be like, why are there only 2 books posting odds? Most likely, and I'm almost positive, DraftKings is such an exploitable book. I just don't let my emotions get in the way. I just follow the data. But DraftKings has Bam's line at 21.5 PAs, points plus assists. Basically, all these other books have him at 23 or 22.5. So DraftKings just has the line too low relative to the rest of the market. Did you do PrizePicks yet? Yeah, I did a PrizePicks promo. But anyways, I hit this on Bam. Regardless, I'm going to stream again. I'm going to call it a day for now. I actually have to, I got to call someone. But I'll be back before the games start and fire off a ton of bets. There's a ton of NBA today, stuff like that. You can see all my bets on Pickett Sports. But anyways, I'll see you guys in a